A couple of years ago, I found myself checking out a new sneaker store in my area. I had a pair of shoes I wanted to sell and put the money toward another pair. I'll let you in on my secret. That's how it always seems like I have new shoes. I try to swap them out for other pairs after I've worn them a couple of times. Well, on this particular trip, I made a series of mistakes, and the first one being I took my wife with me. And you already know, for most women, it's not a good idea to take them into a shoe store unless you really want to buy them something. Without a doubt, they're going to see something they like, and they're going to insist on having it, and you're going to feel compelled to move heaven and earth to make it happen. Well, that was my first mistake. My second mistake was picking out two pairs of shoes, one for me, and of course, the pair my wife picked out. But I broke one of the cardinal rules of buying shoes at a buy-sell trade place. I did not check what the market was on the shoes I was selling or the ones I was buying. So I was sort of flying blind on what everything was really worth, and long story short, I ended up trading a pair of shoes that were valued at around $125 and then paying an additional $100 on the deal. If you're a shoe person, you might be thinking, well, in the current market, $225 for two pairs of shoes isn't really that big of a deal. The problem was, after I checked the market when I got home, I realized that both pairs together were only worth about $100. So yeah, I got took big time. There's something about finding yourself in a situation where you're making a quick decision without all the information and the rush of having what you want now rather than waiting for what you really want the most. Remember, that is why I went in there in the first place. I was only going to sell the shoes and take that cash and buy a pair that I really wanted online. So not only did I buy a pair that I didn't want as much as something else, I spent double what I should have and walked away with a feeling like I was being an idiot for acting too quickly and making a bad deal. In today's passage, Esau makes a split-second decision that's going to cost him dearly. He comes in from hunting and he's very hungry, and his tricky brother Jacob is cooking this lentil stew, and Esau asks for a bowl of his brother's soup, and he's told that, yeah, he can have it if he'll only trade away his birthright as the firstborn son. In our culture, that may not really seem like that big of a deal, but in their world, it was huge. The birthright gave the firstborn a double portion of the inheritance, a leadership role in the family business, and a spiritual blessing and accompanying priestly role for the family. Esau paid a whole lot more than I did. He got took, and all for a bowl of beans. And I'm certain we've all found ourselves in similar situations. We end up trading what we ultimately want for what we can have now. I know how bad I felt when I made a bad decision on that shoe deal, and I'm certain it was nothing compared to how Esau felt. So if we don't want to find ourselves in that situation in our lives, here's a couple of guidelines for making decisions that should help safeguard you. Number one, slow down. You don't actually have to make decisions as quickly as you think. Take your time. Pray about it. Ask God to show you the right path. Here's another idea. Don't let desire drive. Spend time thinking about right now what you value the most, and pre-decide what matters the most, and let those decisions drive. Don't let the emotions of the moment lead you down a path that you have no business being on. Esau paid dearly for this decision, but you don't have to. Learn from his mistake and take your time, and don't let desire drive. You know what bothers me the most about my bad decision? My wife and I don't even wear the pairs that we bought that day. What a waste. Don't let that be the story of your life. Don't trade what you can have now for what you really want the most.